When people imagine Africa, they often think of safaris, wildlife, or endless deserts. But hidden in the Horn of Africa lies a country unlike anywhere else on Earth. A land of ancient kingdoms, volcanic fire, sky-high mountains, and traditions older than most civilizations. Welcome to Ethiopia, a place that doesn't just tell history. A civilization older than time. While many African nations experienced long periods of colonization, Ethiopia stands apart. It is one of the only countries in Africa that successfully resisted European colonization for most of its history. Its story stretches back thousands of years, to the legendary kingdom of Axum, once considered one of the great civilizations of the ancient world. Here, Christianity arrived in the 4th century, making Ethiopia one of the oldest Christian nations on earth. And traditions still survive exactly as they were practiced centuries ago. Priests chant ancient hymns written in Ge'ez. Handwritten manuscripts are preserved inside stone churches. Addis Ababa, Africa's political heart. Your journey begins in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's vibrant capital. At first glance, it feels modern. Busy roads. Coffee shops filled with young entrepreneurs. Construction cranes rising across the skyline. But Addis Ababa is more than just a capital city. It is often called the political capital of Africa. And then there is coffee. Legend says coffee was discovered in Ethiopia centuries ago. Here, coffee isn't just a drink. It's a ceremony. Now let's talk about fire and salt, the Danakil Depression. Now imagine traveling to one of the hottest places on Earth. The alien landscape of the Danakil Depression. Temperatures often rise above 45 degrees Celsius. Bright yellow sulfur pools bubble beneath toxic steam. Acid lakes glow neon green. Salt miners walk across endless white plains, cutting blocks of salt using traditional tools, just as their ancestors did centuries ago. Many scientists believe this region closely resembles conditions on early Earth. Some even compare it to Mars. And yet, people live and work here every single day. Deep inside this harsh desert stands one of the world's most extraordinary natural wonders. The active volcano Erta Ale. Known as the gateway to hell. Few places on Earth allow you to stand beside a permanent lava lake. At night, the sky turns orange. Molten rock moves like a living ocean. Camping near an active volcano may sound dangerous. But for travelers seeking raw adventure, this is unforgettable. One more attraction is the breathtaking Simien Mountains National Park. Looks more like a fantasy movie landscape than Africa. Jagged cliffs drop thousands of meters. Clouds float below your feet. Here you may encounter the gelada monkey, sometimes called the bleeding heart baboon. Massive herds gather along cliff edges as if posing for photographers. Trekkers often describe this place as one of the most beautiful hiking destinations on Earth. Most travelers never expect to see medieval fortresses here. Birthplace of humanity. Ethiopia isn't just ancient in culture. It may also be the birthplace of humanity itself. In 1974, scientists discovered one of the most famous fossils ever found. Lucy, an early human ancestor estimated to be more than 3 million years old. Her discovery reshaped how scientists understand human evolution. Human history didn't just pass through Ethiopia. It began here. Each community carries its own language and customs. And from here begins the mighty Blue Nile, one of the rivers that shaped ancient civilizations downstream. Food, music, and everyday life meals are shared from one large plate. Soft sour bread called injera replaces cutlery. Spicy stews simmer slowly. Music fills restaurants late into the night. And strangers quickly become friends. Maybe Africa's greatest secret isn't hidden in wildlife safaris. If this journey surprised you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because the world is full of places you never knew existed. Until now. Subscribe, like and share.